His father was a manager. He was born with a father player. He grew up with a father manager. Then he became a player, of course, much better than I was. Then he became a player, a top player. His position on the pitch and his knowledge of the game very high. If you put all this together, I think Xavi has conditions to be a very good coach.
Xabi Alonso didn't just return to Real Madrid. He lit a fuse that's now burning through La Liga, shaking up Europe, and setting the blueprint for a new football dynasty. Because what Real Madrid are building in 25-26? It's terrifying. This was supposed to be a transition year. A new coach, a changing of the guard, legends fading out. But instead, it's become a full-scale takeover. With Alonso at the wheel, Madrid aren't just dominant, they're surgical. They don't play football, they command it. Every match feels less like a competition and more like a lesson in modern football. Let's break down why this version of Real Madrid isn't just good. It's built to dominate for years to come. The tactical revolution. What Xabi Alonso brought from Leverkusen wasn't just structure, it was modernity, precision, discipline, identity.
Made trophies tangible, exorcised the demons of Leverkusen.
And I was lucky enough to play a fantastic final. And to win that Champions League that most of the people will remember.
Real Madrid under Alonso are a tactical machine, a fusion of positional play and direct attacking threat. It starts with a 3-2-5 shape in possession. Fullbacks invert to bolster midfield stability. The double pivot allows freedom for advanced roles. The front five rotates in constant motion, causing defensive chaos.
Es un día muy emocionante, ¿no? Es un día de los que se recuerdan porque creo que solo va a haber una vez en la vida, ¿no?, en la que pueda entrenar al Real Madrid, y hoy es el primer día, ¿no? Por lo tanto, siento un gran orgullo, una gran responsabilidad, pero también mucha ilusión y mucha energía. Me he encontrado muy bien. La exigencia en el Madrid es máxima y hay que aceptar el reto, pero es un reto muy bonito, ¿no? Y creo que podemos hacer cosas que enciendan a la gente, que ilusionen al madridismo, que tengan ese orgullo que es intrínseco de lo que es el Real Madrid y de lo que es su afición, y a eso venimos. Claro que tengo una idea de cómo queremos jugar.
It's calculated fluidity. Every player knows the space they're responsible for, and the zones they're meant to attack. Jude Bellingham drops into midfield to link, then surges forward. Vinicius Jr stretches the pitch wide, waiting to cut in. Rodrygo floats and drifts, finding gaps and pulling defenders with him. Meanwhile, the midfield metronomes, Camavinga and Tchouaméni, dictate the game's tempo. They aren't just transitioning possession, they're transitioning phases of dominance. The Alonso effect. Xabi Alonso isn't loud. He's calculated, reserved. But behind those quiet eyes is a footballing mind sharpened by decades of elite experience. He brought to Madrid what few managers can, a complete understanding of positional play combined with elite-level player management. Madrid press in synchronized waves. They allow teams just enough space to feel safe. Then they pounce. It's like watching a predator stalk its prey. You know what's coming, but you're helpless to stop it. Valverde triggers the press. Jude closes the second man. Rodrygo blocks the passing lane. Interceptions, turnovers, fast breaks, goals. And it's no accident, it's a drill, repeated until it becomes muscle memory. This isn't chaos, it's chess. And Alonso? He's playing in 4D. Jude Bellingham, the pulse. Jude Bellingham has evolved. He's no longer just the future, he's the now. Under Alonso, Jude isn't boxed into a single role. He's the pulse of this Madrid side. He drops deep to help build from the back. He makes late, deadly runs into the box. He presses with the intensity of a defensive midfielder. He links play with the flair of a playmaker. His intelligence in tight spaces, ability to read triggers, and timing in transitions make him unlike any midfielder in Europe right now. He's not a 10. He's not an 8. He's not a false 9. He's Jude Bellingham. And Madrid are building a team around his gravitational pull. Vinicius Jr. and Rodrygo. Chaos and control. In this system, Vinicius has evolved beyond just a left winger. He's now a complete attacking threat. He can stretch wide to isolate defenders, drift central to become a second striker, combine in tight triangles with Jude and Rodrygo, beat 2 or 3 players with sheer pace and footwork. His finishing has improved, his decision-making is sharper, and his ability to read defensive shapes, elite. Rodrygo, meanwhile, is the perfect counterbalance. He's the tactical glue, intelligent, versatile, and constantly moving. He can drop into midfield to form overloads, play off the last defender, take on a wide role when needed. Together, they form a dual threat that keeps defenses constantly second-guessing. They stretch you, they split you, they finish you. Midfield control, the double pivot, that dominates. No longer just promising talents. Camavinga and Tchouaméni are now among Europe's elite. Tchouaméni is the anchor, strong, composed, and surgical in both tackling and distribution. He's the one who sets the rhythm, always available, always composed. Camavinga is the fire, fearless on the ball, dynamic in transition, tenacious in duels. He breaks lines with ease and has developed a newfound discipline in Alonso's system. And when needed, Alonso can rotate in legends like Modric and Kroos, still capable of dictating games in short bursts. It's a midfield built not just on talent, but on versatility, chemistry, and tactical understanding. Defensive solidity reforged. Madrid's defense under Alonso has become a fortress. Antonio Rüdiger brings aggression, leadership, and experience. Eder Militão, now fully recovered, is sharp, fast, and dominant in the air. David Alaba adds calmness and elite ball progression. Nacho continues to be the unsung hero, reliable and positionally intelligent. But the biggest surprise of the last season? Andriy Lunin. With Courtois sidelined, Lunin stepped up and proved he belongs at the top. His reflexes, positioning, and command of the box have earned him the respect of the dressing room and the fans alike. Now, with Courtois returning to full fitness, Alonso has a unique luxury: 2 world-class goalkeepers to call upon, reloading with intelligence. Real Madrid aren't just collecting stars, they're building a system. They've added Arda Güler, the Turkish prodigy with the feet of a playmaker and the vision of a veteran. Endrick, the Brazilian wonder kid, already showing flashes of brilliance, fearlessness, and swagger. Fran Garcia, offering a reliable option in rotation on the left. Alvaro Carreras, a dynamic and tactically intelligent fullback, adding youthful depth. Trent Alexander-Arnold, a stunning acquisition that adds world-class creativity and crossing from deep. Franco Mastantuono, one of Argentina's brightest young midfield talents, a future engine in the middle. Dean Huijsen, a towering and technically gifted defender with the vision to start attacks from the back. And if the rumors are true, with Alphonso Davies on the radar, Alonso could soon have one of the most dynamic fullbacks in world football. Madrid's recruitment isn't just talent first, it's tactic first. Every player fits the blueprint, every profile serves a role. There's a plan, and it's working. The numbers tell the story. Alonso's Madrid in the 25-26 season are rewriting the script. Most pressing recoveries in La Liga. Fewest goals conceded in Europe's top 5 leagues. Top 3 in progressive carries, passes into the final third, and possession won in midfield. Youngest average starting in with the highest win rate in the Champions League group stage. These aren't just good stats. They're historic markers of a system clicking perfectly into place. The road ahead. This Madrid project under Alonso is only beginning. They're not at their peak. They're still climbing. La Liga domination? Likely Champions League glory? Very possible. A treble? Not unthinkable. But more than silverware, what's truly terrifying is this. They're building a footballing machine, one that doesn't rely on individuals, but elevates everyone. One where 21-year-olds play like veterans, and veterans adapt like 21-year-olds. Xabi Alonso has taken the weight of the badge, the expectations of the Bernabeu, and the legacy of legends, and he's turned it into something fresh, dynamic, and dangerously effective. This isn't just a rebuild, this is a reload. And Europe better be ready. Because Real Madrid aren't waiting. They're coming. And they're coming for everything.